G'day everyone, it's Al here from FishingMad and thanks for tuning in to another episode. Well, that behind me is the Barwon River. It's one of my favourite fishing destinations, especially this time of year in winter. That water temperature plummets and it brings on a really good number of silver trevally, and they absolutely love these tidal waters that feeds off the entrance. Now you can get some cracking fish around here. The biggest silver trevally I've caught in this system is 65 centimetres. However, typically they range from about 35 centimetres through to about 50 centimetres, and hopefully we'll get stuck into a few today. Now silver trevally usually like those smaller profile soft plastics, things like your 2.5 inch paddle tails and your grubs, maybe a little bit bigger up to about 3.5 inch, and obviously they've got quite small mouths, so they really love those small profile. And in this system here you get massive runs of bait fish and bait trout. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the water, we're going to run you through some of those soft plastics and hopefully get stuck into some awesome fishing action to share with you. Anyway guys, sit back and enjoy the show. So I'm going to start with these there. They're the 2.5 inch spectrum minnows. So they've got those really nice foils in them, really good profile for that sort of stuff. You get lots of bait trout and bait fish in the system, so that's going to go really well. We've got some slightly bigger ones there, 3.25 inch, so that should do really well. You've got these Radiax grubs, so you definitely can't go wrong with the 2.5 inch grub, especially in these systems here. They'll be dynamite for bream and everything else as well. And we've got some squid imitation soft plastics, nice small profile size. So what I'm going to do is today I'm just going to be chopping and changing between those and hopefully getting stuck into some silver trevally. All right, let's get out in the water and let's get stuck into it. All right, now you're good to go. So really nice slim profile. You obviously got that tail that's just going to kick about. These are centered, and we're just going to work the area here and hopefully get stuck into a few silver trevally. Another bait trout. There's no shortage of these fish. All right, I've just tied on one of those Radiax grubs, so we're going to give that a flick for a little bit. This water is just running really hard, so we're having to work extremely hard at the moment. So we did about 1.5 kilometres drift in 10 minutes. That's how hard it's drifting. So 10 minutes of fishing, pushing really hard. Those jig heads are hardly hitting the bottom and then pedaling all the way back. So it's going to be a little bit like that today. It's going to be mighty hard work. Oh, look at that. So a bit tailor there for sure. Oh, there we go. That's a better fish. Yeah, it's a tailor. All right, cool. There we go. Our first decent fish. That's a tailor. It's been a pretty punishing start. We're just drifting so fast that all we're doing is just pedaling back to where we started. So lots and lots of bait trout. Right, and there's a first decent catch, which is a tailor. So toothy critters, these are the type of fish, they'll be rounding up all of those bait trout. You got to watch out for these sharp teeth of these fish. Not really the most desired table fish, and these fish are very much renowned for absolutely shredding your leaders and chomping off your expensive lures. But let's get him on the water. It's a good start to the day. Hopefully the current slows down a bit and hopefully we can find some more of the desired species, but that's a good start. All right mate, see you later. Woo. Away he goes. All right. Good luck pedaling against this current. so that was absolutely brutal. So I've been at it for about 2 hours, and I reckon I've spent about an hour and 50 minutes just pedaling against the current and about 10 minutes fishing. It's just pushing way too hard. I've fished here so many times over the years, and this is by far the hardest that water is pushing, and we're currently on slack water and it's just not letting up. Fishing's a really challenging pastime sometimes, and it's just about adjusting to the conditions. This is punishing. We're not catching any fish, so we might as well mix it up and do something a little bit different. All right, well, that was punishing on the kayak. We were just drifting so fast. I'm going to give my mate Lee a buzz. He lives 10 minutes from here, and I think he's got the day off today. I'm going to see if I can tempt you to come down on his boat and see if we can try and push back up, but obviously having the spot lock capability on his boat. So let's give that a crack. All right, perfect. All systems go. Let's see if we can make something of this day after all. So you can see that water is running really hard today. So what we can do with this is we can spot lock that, hold this into place, and then we're going to work these areas. And working all these poles is a great starting point because you do get quite a bit of trevally that like to hang around the structure. All right, cool. So we're on the water now. So we're just going to rig up, and obviously silver trevally is our target species. Now in these waters, you get lots of bait fish, you get lots of bait trout. So obviously you want something that matches the hatch. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with one of these. So this is one of the new Nomad Live Ops. This is one of the Spectrum minnows, and this is going to replicate a bait fish really well. Now you have to understand that silver trevally have got quite small mouths, so you don't want something a bigger profile. You want something that's really going to be suitable for the target species, and that's absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to rig this on a 1/8 of an ounce jig head in just 1/0. Now it's a very shallow system, however it can get quite tidal in here, so it seems a little bit heavy, but once that water starts pumping through, you just need a little bit of extra weight to get you down. And if we just rig this up, this is going to mimic the bait fish in this system very well. So we've got some nice foils on them, these soft plastics, so they're going to look really dynamite in the water and hopefully tempt a few silver trevally. So always take your time when rigging them up, try and get them nice and straight, and you should have a setup like that that's ready to go and hopefully ready to slay a few silver trevally. Let's go. There we go, he's a good fish. Yep, got one. Yeah, good fish, matey. Yeah, this is a good fish, mate. All right, here we go. Oh, to say we've worked hard for this fish is an understatement. This is on that little flash minnow, which is great. Definitely don't want to lose this one. And these fish fight mighty hard with the current. Might get you on the net. There we go. Good fish, mate. Ooh. There we go. So it's not a huge one, but that's the target species. And we've been working mighty hard for them, and you can just see they're just those natural imitation sort of soft plastics are the way to go. So that's just on that little paddle tail there with the flashy colours on there, which is perfect. So there you go, silver trevally, target species. So lots of bay trout, quite a few tailor. Now these are terrific eating as well, so if you want to keep a few, make awesome sashimi. But such a beautiful fish, and in these waters here it's only shallow, but they go mighty hard because they use the current to their advantage. They swim on their sides, but they're such a beautiful fish. It's great to finally land one, and hopefully we can get another bigger one before we call it a day. But there you go, what a cracker. And then just work it at a slow medium pace like this. That was 3 fish and 3 casts. They were following the plastics
all the way down, all the way past here, or it's Ocean Grove. It's good for the dogs.
Oh, that's a better one. That's it. What's that? There we go. Oh, what the hell? A huge splash right next to my... Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
I cast. Oh, look at them. Look at the huge splashes there. They're big splashes though. It's funny.
This is what I got that big brim on. Hit one of these.
Yeah, the old hurricane spread or whatever it is. Come on, there's a bit of commotion in there. Hopefully there's something big rounding them up. Yep, that's a bit of fish.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. That's a tailor. Look at that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So we've just pushed up a little bit. We actually got the bridge just behind us in the distance there. And I could see a big bust up of action just holding the bank. So we'll put the spot lock on. And what do you know? I'd say it's a big school of tailor. These guys will absolutely shred your leaders and your gear. Even mine there, he's just cut that right now. And you got to watch those nasty set of teeth. But that's it. Bit of fun on the light gear. And as I said, there was a lot of them just sort of rounding up bait and everything here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we catch a few more of these now. Oh, he hit it again. There you go. Come on, eat it. Oh, right.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah. Nah. All right. All good. All right.
Well, this is cool. So we've just pushed up, as I said before, and this is 2 fish and 2 casts. So there's a big school of tailor here. And you can see they're just rounding up all the fish just on the shallow edges there. I imagine it's going to be a fishy cast for a while. So, and they're decent sized ones too. So look at this guy here. That's a ripper. All right, so nice fun on the light gear, and you can see them. They're just busting up to the left of us. And as we always say, you just got to watch the teeth. Very, very nasty, these fish. So not bad eating. If you wanted to keep a few of them, you certainly could. So there we go there. Let's get a few more. Look at them. There's hundreds of fish. Like thousands of fish.
What are they? Are they whiting?
Mate, look at them. There's just like... And they're just sitting on this shallow drop off. Look at them. You could net them.
I want to know if they're whiting
Got something on. I just foul hooked him. Is this what they are? Yeah. The mullet. Yellow-eyed mullet. So another species. Again, not the target species. We're just getting ravaged by these smaller fish today. Tailor, bay trout or juvenile Australian salmon, and yellow-eyed mullet. See him 80 on your way. Away he goes. But look at that there. There's a massive school of bay trout.
So it went from 0.6 to 1.8
yeah.
straight away.
Oh, in the bite already. Come on. This is little bay trout, I reckon. Oh, got him. He's just, oh, he's a flatty.
Really?
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Flathead, look at that. Is that a big ray? I think it is. Yeah, you get huge rays in here. It's in the water for 1 second.
Got a piece of
You said there's lots of bait. There you go. So Australian salmon or a bay trout, because it's still a juvenile one, so he's bigger than legal size, but we're not going to keep that. And there's lots of them, you can see them, they're just up on the top. There you go, mate. Away he goes.
There's just enough warmth on the legs.
Just trying to keep nice and warm, and we've got the little portable oven and the battery there, and we've just done some nice toasted cheese sandwiches. So Lee does bulk ham and bulk cheese with his company's LJ's Bulk Food Direct, and it's a good way to keep warm. So that's a hit. That's a small fish. Small. Oh look, there's like 10 chasing it. Look at that. Yeah, there's like, you catch one and then they're all like, okay. Bloody. As that water pushes up and down, it can be a really shallow and tidal system. So it's going to be very careful when you're navigating your way around, and there's a lot of shallow sandbars. So as we're cruising around here, we're taking our time, obviously work your way through the markers. And the other thing that you'll find that's really interesting is depending on which tide, the water clarity can be extremely clean, and then other parts of the tide, the water clarity is extremely murky and muddy and dirty. So it's a fascinating system, and the fish tend to switch on at certain parts of the tide. It's a wrasse. Yeah, it's a wrasse.
Catch.
That's a catch.
They just run it across that reef. I
Yeah. Just a wrasse. There we go. Right at the entrance here. Some reef. Where there's reef, it's chock full of these fish. See, mate, on your way. Choo. There he goes. There you go.
Oh, there you go. See?
There we go.
Oh, that's a good fish.
I'd be surprised if it's not a wrasse.
Good fish though.
Yeah, he's a wrasse.
Big bugger. Good work, Al.
There we go. Oh, he's a good one. Alright, there you go.
Yeah.
On that plastic. Looks terrible. There we go.
I don't know if he can clean off.
Look at that, hey? Wrasse. We're loving them. Something a bit different. We've got another one. Come on this side, I'll be able to get this.
I think it's very big.
Wrasse City.
Yeah, just sitting over the reef. Look at that. How good.
There you go.
That's not a bad fish.
There's another one for you.
What do you want to do? Call it and get back upstream?
Yeah, let's do that then, mate.
Yep.
Well, that's a wrap, everyone, and what a challenging day it's been out here. The conditions have been absolutely punishing. That water current has just been pushing hard all day. Started on the kayak, got off to a red hot start with those new soft plastics, got stuck into a few tailor, and that was fantastic. However, just couldn't keep up with those pushing currents. It was just too hard. We were drifting over 100 meters every minute for a bit there, and we just spent 90% of the time paddling, probably about 10% of the time fishing. So got on the phone, gave my good mate Lee a call. He came down with his boat, and we persisted, and we moved all the way up and then all the way down, finally getting the target species of silver trevally, then getting onto a nice red hot bite of tailor, a heap of bay trout in between. But overall, it's been a pretty challenging day out here. But you know what? It's good to come out. It's good to turn a reel. And winter fishing can be tough, but it's about getting out there and giving it your best go. And we tried as hard as we possibly could today. It's not going to stop us from getting back out soon and giving it another red hot crack. Anyway, guys, we'll see you on the next episode sometime soon. Take care, everyone. If you enjoyed the episode, then become a Fishing Mad member. It's so easy to join by visiting www.fishingmad.com.au/member and unlock access to detailed weekly fishing reports. Whether you fish by boat, kayak or land-based, we have you covered to help you fish the right areas and catch plenty too. Plus we have detailed workshops, rigging tutorials, podcasts, sounder training, kayak and boating tutorials, maps, community forums, gear reviews and gear guides, exclusive unseen episodes, behind the scenes footage and insights about each episode that appears on YouTube and TV, as well as exciting monthly giveaways, catch of the month competitions and discounts to local fishing brands. It's an intuitive and friendly platform full of helpful fishing content that greatly supports everything we do at Fishing Mad, so become a member today.